Go. Okay, I'm going to explain radials, no prep, street racing, and why all this is blowing up and where my opinion is on it. And I'm going to give you guys some facts. These are the facts. When the Street Outlaw show first came out, everybody ridiculed it. Everybody. They're a bunch of fucking idiots. They're morons. They're racing on the street. That they should. NHRA, we're going to pull everybody's license if you're on that show. But once that show took off and got popular, all of a sudden it was everybody calling wanting to be a part of it. Everybody wanted to be on the show. People were willing to street race that never street raced in their life just so they could be on the show. And then when they found out it was a closed off street, oh my God, and there was no chance of getting busted, then you guys would not even believe how many people called. How many racers that called because they wanted to be a part of it. So, the same guys, radio guys, tore the fucking show apart. Donald Long still does it. I mean, talk shit, everybody talks shit on it. So then NPK started. The whole idea behind NPK was not what you guys think. It was there was two things. One, to give us a chance to interact with our fans. Let the fans come out and see us because they'll never see us on the street at a filming. But it gave all the fans a chance to interact with their favorite people. Two, I wanted to bring drag racing back to where it started. When drag racing first started, there was no VHT. There was no super sticky tracks. None of that. It was do a water burnout. They cleaned the track, do a water burnout and go. That's what no prep was. It was before, way back when NHRA was in it. That's what it was. NHRA was started by a bunch of street racers. They kept getting busted. So they started racing in the track. So, the whole radio thing, everybody ridiculed me saying, you won't put it on radials, you won't put it on radials. So I said, fuck it. I put it on radials. Did we win? Oh, absolutely not. I took a car that I didn't know to change the converter. I didn't know to change the gear. I didn't change nothing on that car except the 4-link and the shock settings. And went a 984 60 foot, the third fastest 60 foot of that entire show against guys that have been radio racing forever. And everybody said the car didn't go fast. It went 418 or 421 at 179 miles an hour in a nitrous car. One guy said, made the show by default. No, I made the show because my shit stayed together. And we were actually way up at first. And then the money kicked in. Those guys they got multiple motors. They could blow a motor up every pass. I lost 2 pistons, put 2 pistons in the car, and then went ahead and raced. So that's that about the radio deal. I went back to second gear in a brand new car, and that's when diesel and the VHT, all the rumors of the bullshit. I set that car one time for 1 hour and 45 minutes because once I get in the car, I have a little thing that I do. When I strap in the car to make a pass, I don't get out till I make the pass. 1 hour 45 minutes one time, 1 hour and 10 minutes the next time. We smoked the tires, stood it straight up, then smoked the tires, I pedaled it, stuck it again, just to get that on it, and went 450 at 189. I went back to the radio. After that, I was done with the radial thing. When you sit in a car that long, I mean, not that I didn't like running on radials. The Reaper was the smoothest that car had ever been. And the fastest it had ever been. But that's my point. I took a car that never should have been on radials and went faster than that car had ever been. It went at best like 418 or something. So, radials are fast on a super prep track, and when you race 3 times a year, it's easy to go fast. You don't have to worry about the next race or the next race or the next race. And watch, everybody calls it radial versus the wallet. Those guys have got more money in one motor than I've got in all of fucking Reaper. And they are willing to blow them up every pass. So, first season, no prep. Nobody wanted nothing to do with it. Everybody was invited. There was a racer weigh-in, and it was open to everybody. Anybody that wanted to try it. Second year, race your way in. Guys, that's the whole point. Nobody wanted a part of it until it took off and became popular. When everybody started talking about it, well, guess what? Now everybody's building a car. At the end of this, after the second year aired, all these people started building cars. Pro stock teams, all of them. Here's the funny thing about Alex Laughlin. You want to talk about, Alex Laughlin had his shot. They were filming Mega Race when I set up the race at San Antonio first year of no prep. His car was there. They just ran Mega Race. Because I couldn't go with Ryan where I was supposed to be because I had to set that race up because a race got canceled. And the filming had to go on. But Alex could have took that car. He was 2 hours away, came down, and jumped in the middle of that radial stuff. I mean, in the middle of no prep. He could have raced his way in and nobody could have stopped him. He didn't. We were in Tulsa for the season finale. I love Dwayne Mills to death, but Dwayne had a shot right there. He could have came and raced his way in and nobody could have stopped him. When Dean Carnes started, nobody wanted that guy in. And Mike Murillo, nobody, I mean, they didn't really want him. It wasn't nothing. It was a personal deal. They didn't probably like him. Some guys didn't like him. I told both those guys, race your way in. Be here every time, be in their face, and they have to let you in. Guess what? Both of them are in. Giuseppe, he came in the beginning and started racing. He came and started racing and come down and had his car broke or something one time. But Vixen, Jack French's car that the Brooders do, they came the first season or second season, I don't remember. Second. But they came the first season and raced 2 or 3 of the races. That's the point, guys, that you're missing. The people that got behind it in the beginning are the people that's there. Well, some of those guys aren't there, which kind of bums me out and breaks my heart because everybody that started that made huge sacrifices that nobody understands. We left our homes. Nobody was getting paid, guys. It was a brand new show. Nobody got paid squat to travel all those places where I set up those races. They traveled, they came and raced. We all raced to build something new for you guys. That was the whole idea behind no prep. But now that it's popular, everybody wants it. They're saying, oh, it's not about the TV show, it's about the money. The $40,000 has been there from the beginning. Season 1, they could have come and raced for $40,000 at any time. And a lot of us were down around those areas with a race somewhere. Nobody showed up. Season 2, you could have raced your way in. It was open for anybody to come race their way in. $40,000. Nobody came. But when that show got popular, oh my God, cars started being built specifically for no prep. But where were those people when we started it? If it was about the purse has always been the same. It's about TV, guys. That's what pisses me off. That's what pisses everybody that's in NPK that started doing this for nothing, that chased that series, worked their asses off, beat their cars up, beat themselves up, and got nothing for it unless they won. Nothing. So, that's my whole point about all this that you guys aren't understanding. It's not about getting the street to come race at a track. It's about getting the street where you first made fun of us. Get on a no prep. The second place you made fun of us. Nobody else is going to these other no preps. I paid $10,000 in Big Tire every race. Except one. I think we lowered it to $7,500 or something. Because I couldn't get cars, guys. I get people. I couldn't get cars. Nobody wanted nothing to do with no prep. $10,000 purse. None of these people showed up. They didn't show up. And There's other no prep races, which I'm not going to mention. I'll mention Dirty South. That's Mike Marilla and Scott Taylor. Oh, I forget. I don't know why I won't always call him John. But those guys paid out big purses. Car count's down. But oh my God, put it on TV show, and everybody wants to be a part of it once it was popular. So tell me, guys, in all honesty, who's right and who's wrong? I went to radio. I put radials on my car, not knowing what the hell I was doing, just to prove that I was willing to do it. Nobody put big tires on their car and came to show they were willing to do it. Everybody talks about, well, you don't win. I'm going to clear something up right now. I won the last 3 races that we've ran. When I first started on the show, I went up that list of number 4, and then the game started, and they were being played and played hard. When I tried to update my car, I struggled with it. It's funny when everybody else struggles, nobody says a word, but I am the guy that everybody loves to hate. So, hey, that's great. I don't care if you love me or you hate me. You're watching the show, so you're a fan, period. And I love it. I really do love you guys that talk all the shit and talk about how bad you hate me and how I can't win. But I have told everybody the same thing. I will race anybody, anytime on the street. Anytime. So if my car's such a pile of shit, I can't drive and all that, hey, come down and win some money from me. That's all you got to do. I got a truck, I got a car. I mean, I got multiple cars. So, guys, you can hate on me all you want. You get pissed off. You can defend radial racing. The other radial races, they're not huge like the 3 that everybody talks about, because those are the 3 most popular. Those are the biggest ones. Those get the most exposure. They don't get on TV, but they get the most exposure. Don't everybody, you guys that don't race, this is all about fucking ego. Every bit of this is about ego, because you want to show that you're the fastest and you got your testosterone level up and you want to be the baddest out there. But if you're going to be the baddest everywhere. Try every part of racing. I have. So guys, there's your explanation of radial versus no prep versus the street. The whole point I'm making in this video is nobody wanted nothing to do with street outlaws until it was popular. Nobody wanted anything to do with no prep kings until it was popular. Now, I hope I've made this simple enough that you keyboard warriors can understand it. I don't know. I might have to dumb it down even more. But to be honest with you, I spent all the time on this deal that I'm going to. So if you're still too dumb to get it, call a friend. Pick up a phone, call a friend. Cross somebody knows what the hell they're talking about. I'm out. Tell me when you're ready. Okay, and here's what everybody else is forgetting. And this is the most important part of all this. It is a TV show, guys. It doesn't matter how fast your car is. Look at how much stuff I break. I'm still a cast member on both shows. Because people hate me, people love me. And you guys go at it, and it makes good TV. You gotta make good TV. If you're not a character, doesn't matter what your pedigree is, how fast you are, doesn't mean any of that. If the people at home won't gravitate towards you and increase the ratings, then guess what? If you got a bunch of duds on there that just smile, there's no TV show, guys. That means there's no purses. That means there's nothing. It's a TV show. You have to have a car that can compete, and you have to be a character. Don't mean you have to act, but you have to have something. You just can't be a dud. Those people are never going to make it in because it's not good for the show. Everybody needs to understand, this is a show, a TV show. And it's about characters. and it's about people, it's about all the things that we do and the fans and bringing the fans into that. If you're not a character, you'll never make it on No Prep Kings. Hope this explained everything to everybody. I doubt it, but like I said earlier, call a friend, Google it, the explanation, and get somebody to help you with it. I'm out.